Oh, this is a special occasion. It's like the best of both worlds. It's
Yes,
like
sir.
Jay-Z, R. Kelly. Remember that album?
Yeah, but you R&B, you be R. Kelly.
I'll be R&B. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going for little girls. But
I'm
anyway,
both.
I'm not going for little girls though. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. I'm Wally with the Urban Sports Scene.
And I'm Dejan, better known as Stats from Crown Media.
All right, you're listening to the Washington Mystics post-game show. The Washington Mystics beat the Indiana Fever 88-70. I was excited. I got to see Della Don play for the first time. The girl dropped 25, like easy. In the second half, she went ham. She started off kind of slow, but in the
Yeah.
second half, she went off, and like she was hitting threes left and right. I want to say she scored 13 points in that first. I want to say she scored 13 points. I was doing my math because the system went down. She scored 13 points in the second half. She was very impressive. What were your thoughts about Della Don?
She was everything she was built up to be. I heard about her in the offseason coming back home to play. She played college in Delaware, but
Yeah.
she came from here in high school and stuff. So to see her play here was everything built up to be. Like you said, she did have a little groin injury to begin the game.
Yeah.
So she came out a little slow, kind of getting her feet wet in the game again. But by halftime, man, I saw her warming up with free throws at halftime. And when she came out, it was free throw line and beyond, mostly three-point line. And she was killing the Indiana Fever.
Like if you play ball, you know the term of getting big, right?
Right.
So the Mystics were getting big.
Yeah.
All right. And
Bully
and
ball.
and bully ball. And
Yeah.
nobody got any bigger between the Mystics than Crystal Thomas. Crystal Thomas went in, and she had. And when I talk about going in, she had 14 points, 14 rebounds. She had a double-double. And if you watched her play, she played in the post. And
Yeah.
she was getting buckets in the post, doing action on high screen and roll. Matter of fact, I would think she was talking about she was focused on scoring, but that wasn't her focus. Her focus, according to her, was rebounding. She talks about it.
Friday night, Coach mentioned many of you and Hawkins having to adjust a little bit. So how do you feel if that prepared you for today or if it affected it at all?
When you play 30-something minutes against Sylvia Fowles, I think you've been good for the rest of the season. No, just that was a tough game, obviously, physically, mentally. She's a great player. You can learn a lot from her playing. And so now carrying it over, a lot of it, my mindset was I was still playing Sylvia tonight. So if you take that focus every single game against different opponents, when you take the best and carry it over, it'll carry all the way.
A lot of what we heard on Friday was after the loss was, it's against Minnesota, they're the league's best for a reason. Was today a little bit more of a true gauge where you guys are, especially on offense?
I mean, I think Minnesota's a gauge of where we are because that's the best. If you're going to gauge where you're at, you have to gauge against the best team in the league right now, and they're the best for a reason. Came in here and talked about they screen amazing. They cut with a purpose. They make you catch the ball 2 feet off where you want to catch it, and those are things that we can carry from, we can learn from, and we can take to push throughout the season. They're not undefeated just by accident. They work hard and they push themselves, and there's a lot that you can learn. That's the mark in our league, and that's where we have to get to be able to win a championship.
Coach T said every game that one of you guys is going to need something or bring something that you don't need in the game. So what do you think you brought today that kind of pushed you a bit?
Just rebounding. And in doing scouting and watching film, I saw that there was a little bit of void on their team when it came to rebounding, and that's something that I needed to personally improve because one of my biggest roles on this team is to rebound. So taking both of them together, I just made it a focus to get to the glass as often as I could tonight, and it was fortunately it paid off.
Thank you.
And did you see anything? I mean, you're talking about you watched tape. Did you see anything with the high screen and roll? Seems like you had a lot of easy looks from the high screen and roll.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I stayed moving, make sure I wasn't standing on the weak side, that I was being active and being aggressive when I was on the floor.
I like that she talked about focusing on rebounding in this game. Like that was her effort. And also I like that she stated that, they got beat by the Minnesota Lynx on Friday, right? And
Right.
she took it as if, I'm going to bring that same effort because I played the best. I'm going to bring that same effort against the Indiana Fever. And she did that tonight.
Yeah, it looked like she also got a text from Shaq before this game. And, he just simply said barbecue chicken. Because either him or her, they looked at the pregame scout report and noticed that, the tallest person on the opposing team, the Indiana Fever, was 6'1", maybe 6 feet. You know how they exaggerate
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes. And Elena Della Don is 6'5" at the small forward.
Yeah.
Crystal Thomas, the same thing. So what they decided to do, or what they showed in this game was, we're going to take this game to the paint. We're going to take this game in the post. We're going to ISO in the post. And on the offensive glass, the defensive glass, they went to work tonight.
Chrissy Tolliver for the Mystics also had a good game. She had a couple threes in this game. We all know she went to Maryland.
Yeah.
All right. She won a national championship in Maryland. Her ex-teammate plays for Indiana Fever.
She wish they were teammates tonight.
I know she does. You ain't lying. Marissa Coleman, she came back in town. Don't forget she went to St. John's High School. Went again to Maryland. Won the national championship. It was cool to see these two, who play on the same team, the same national championship team, be able to rekindle things. And she talked about how every time she's around, she talks to Christy. And here's the clip. How does it feel, being back home? And anytime you see like Christy, that reminds you of like 2005.
2006.
2006. 2006. Yeah.
I mean, it's just always good to be home and play in front of family and friends. And I get to see KT a few times throughout the year when we talk, so it's always good to reconnect.
What's special about that season to you?
I'm sorry?
What's special about that season, other than winning the national championship, obviously?
I think the thing that I always remember and appreciate the most from not only that year, but my times at Maryland, just the relationships I made and the people that, became family. I still talk to literally everybody from that team, from the support staff to the managers to the players. So that's something that's rare, doesn't happen often. To have that, it's definitely something I cherish.
And also playing against a team that drafted you. How's that? Is that weird? Is that a weird feeling for you?
Not really. I mean, it's been so long ago now that I've kind of moved on from that chapter. So I am more so just when I get here, it's just fun to play in front of my family and friends.
Well, DMV appreciates you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Washington Mystics right now are 7-3. They have the Dallas Wings up next. When again?
June 18th, a week from today.
All right. Hopefully, this team go 8-3.
Yeah, in order to do so, first they're going to have to make sure that Della Don is healthy.
Yeah.
Because it's ironic that the game that they lost previous, they lost by double digits.
Yeah, that's true.
They have her in the game, they win by double digits. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's true.
you got to start with your stars being available. The
Yeah.
best ability is availability.
True.
Furthermore than that, they have to continue to do what they did tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Control the paint, control the rebounding, and get on the offensive glass and get all the extra offensive possessions that they can.
All right, real quick before we wrap this show out, like I said, it's a collabo thing. How can folks get your content?
So our content is through a downloadable app.
Okay.
I'm with an online radio station,
Okay.
Crown Media.
Okay.
So if you guys look up Crown Media in your app store, Google, iTunes, it all pops up. You download it right now. You can listen to our various shows. I myself will be rekindling my sports show this is where I met you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I will be rekindling that. Hopefully you can come through and
Sure.
speak again.
Of course.
Speak on some upcoming sports in the DMV.
Of course.
But Crown Media is the app you can download.
All right, you know me, from the Urban Sports Center, I'm Wally. I appreciate you all listening to the show. Make sure you continue to tune in. You know we air every Tuesday, so listen in. All right, I'm Wally Kells. You listen to Urban Sports Scene.
And this is Dejan, man. Before we get out of here, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, no
thank
problem,
you for teaching me everything that you know in this game right now.
No
man.
problem, man. You've been listening to us for ages. You dig? Deuces.
Yes, sir.
Pledge allegiance to the swag.